If you are a woman, you may have asked yourself whether having children will force you to give up your hobbies and dreams. Will having children mean that your talents will waste away? Can a woman have children and still live a full, happy life? In the last video, we looked at how feminism will die out because it is an ideology that discourages women from having biological children. Feminism believes that women should strive to obtain hierarchical status, and that this goal is more important than any other, since women can only overcome the patriarchy by obtaining wealth, political power, and social dominance. An immediate side effect of the feminist desire for power is greatly reduced birth rates. What we can see is that when women choose to put a career above all else, children become nothing more than obstacles. Children usually involve the participation of men, but feminists believe that men hold women back. Children demand large quantities of time, and feminists believe that the time sucked away by children will destroy a woman's education and career. The ideology of feminism results in its adherents' birth rates dropping below 2 children per person, and this is the definition of moral degeneracy. Can a woman reject the degeneracy of feminism and still lead a fulfilling and happy life? It is a profound misconception to believe that traditionally, men were able to pursue their talents, while women were chained to domestic duties. History is usually the story of rich people, and the poor people are forgotten. The reality is that up until recently, women were indeed expected to spend most of their time taking care of the household. But keep in mind that most men were not wealthy, and they were expected to spend all day walking behind a plow or toiling in mines. Up until recently, both women and men worked hard and did not have a lot of spare time to pursue an education and develop their talents. The Industrial Revolution has given us diesel engines and electric motors. Men no longer must work in the fields from sunrise to sunset, and women do not need to spend all of their time cooking, cleaning, and mending clothes. Both men and women are now free to become more enlightened beings. However, there is one vital truth that cannot be forgotten. Every man and every woman must have 2 children each, or all that they will love will die, for their culture will go extinct. We live in a world that has never existed before. We must write new rules to cope with the motors, engines, and computers that give us so much wealth and free time and allow us to become greater people. Feminism, as currently expressed, is a path to childlessness and death. But men and women can be fully actualized as long as they figure out how to have 2 or more children so that the goodness of their society continues. Do you think that you can figure out how to have 2 or more children and to live a good, fulfilling life? If you can't figure out a way to be happy with your life and to also have 2 or more children, there are cultures out there in the world that hate women and that want women to be little better than slaves. These cultures do not look at the world the way that you do, but they do know how to have lots of children. They are watching you, and they look forward to seeing you fade away so that they can replace you and all that you love. Please join me for the next video, where we will hear more of the words of Cherisy.